So what does it mean to really, really fear God? Welcome back to Deep Talks in the Jeep. A lot of people think that fear is like being completely dreadful of something, scared, shaking in your boots. And it is that. But 2 Timothy 1:7 says God hasn't given us a spirit of fear. So when people say that you should fear God, or that Job in chapter 1 of Job feared God, does that mean that they were really afraid of him? I don't necessarily want to say that they were afraid of God, but let's think about this. God can snap his fingers and do anything in an instant. I mean, it's like, ripping a piece of paper for him. Anything he does. It's like taking one step. Anything that God does or that he's behind is just, he can do it instantly. He can do it with a process. Oftentimes what he does is, especially when he's working through people, because he often does that, he uses people to complete, his, what's the word I'm looking for? Purposes. Yes. He uses people to complete his purposes. Obviously, you've got Billy Graham. He led thousands of people to Christ. The Apostle Paul, all these different people. He works through people, right, to accomplish his purposes. So, when it comes to fearing God, we've got to have some kind of awe and some kind of reverence for him. Mainly because, if he wanted to. I mean, if you look back in Genesis, I think it was, probably like Genesis 6, 8, 9, something in there. We talk about Noah, right? God wiped out the entire world with a flood. By the way, it's pretty rainy today. And he didn't even blink an eye. But he gave Noah 120 years to build that boat. And in that 120 years, he was long suffering. And people could have turned their lives around. People could have got on that boat with Noah. If they'd have believed, right? So, fearing God, I think it comes in the form of awe and reverence, not so much being afraid of him. But one thing I can tell you is, he metes out discipline. I've personally been through it myself. It's not fun. It comes from continuous disobedience to, not doing what you're supposed to do, what you're supposed to do. And so it's not fun. And so that definitely makes you afraid of disobeying. And we all should be afraid of disobeying God. We should. He didn't have to send his son down here to die for us. He didn't have to. I mean, essentially what he did was wrap himself in flesh and come down here because he loved us so much. He couldn't imagine heaven without us. He couldn't imagine life without us. And so he loved us so much that he sent his son down here to die for us, right? If only we'll believe in him. And here's the thing. I think we can all say that at some point, those of us who have dedicated ourselves to following God, initially it started out as a me situation. Like, I want these blessings because, I want to feel better about myself, and I want to be able to, be prosperous in money and whatever, right? I think we all start out that way. Few of us ever start out wanting to follow God for God. And once you get a good ways through it, you start to realize that nothing on this earth can compare to the feeling you get and the peace and the joy and just the pure lack of anxiety that you have when you fully trust God and you're fully chasing after him. Fearing God is about reverencing him. Fearing God is about respecting him. Fearing God is about being in awe of what he does and what he can do, what he could do at the snap of a finger. And more people need to really understand that, realize that. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, what a true blessing is being able to have a relationship with the one who created you. He dreamed you up. He planned you with every single like and dislike that you have. He knows you don't like orange juice. He knows that you love chocolate milk. You know, it's the little stuff. He knows every little thing about you. That's what I wish more people would understand. And he loves you so much. And that's why we should fear and reverence him. Because he knows things about you, your deepest, darkest secrets that no one else knows. Only him in heaven know. That's why we should respect him. That's why we should reverence him. Because he's so good. That's really all I have to say about that. He's so good. He's a great God. He loves us. He cherishes us. He holds us in such high esteem. But we're not worthy of it at all. And so to be chosen, to be picked by God, it's mind-blowing, because you're thinking, I'm not worthy to be picked by the creator of the universe. He doesn't care if you're worthy. He knows you're not worthy. But to him, you were worth it. So, fear God, love your neighbor. Have a great Tuesday, I think today is. So yeah.